Right, people, we're back in Escape from Tarkov, and today I wanted to talk about my pre-raid setup, mindset, how I organize everything. You can see that everything is in cases. Um, my gear, and basically everything I do before I step into Tarkov. Today I have two primary weapon systems. I have a Chris Vector .45 ACP. This is a submachine gun, and this thing is like a laser weapon because the bolt doesn't move forward and backward, it moves up and down, which means you have literally no recoil whatsoever. It's very manageable. This is a monster. This weapon system. It spews out. I gotta see what the muzzle velocity, fire rate, 1100 rounds a minute. This tiny thing, because it's not big. It's smaller than my MCX. So that's primary. Then my MCX is my secondary. Completely kitted out with a lamp and a 45-degree optic and a main optic, a lightweight pistol grip, and this is another one of my favorite weapons, and this does rate of fire 800 rounds a minute. And then my backup is my Colt 45 Moo with a light on it. On my nugget bucket is a Team Wendy exfil with the very expensive GP NVGs 18s. These are the wide angle NVGs, so you got more of a peripheral vision than you would normally have. I have a battle belt on me with my IFAK, some morphine, and my gas mask. I wear a Ars Arma A18 Skanda plate carrier with my secondary mags. I should switch this around probably. Mix it up a little. Get some primary and secondary mags in there. There, and then these on the belt. That's probably better. I got a few hand grenades, smoke grenades. I got my huge backpack, which reminds me of my own backpack that I have ready to go. Okay, and then my secure container is filled with my first aid kits and two maps that I might need. And that's it gear-wise. Then my storage system. As you can see, everything is stored nicely in boxes and crates. I have them labeled so you know exactly what's in here. These are my M4 based weapons. That is not an M4, that's an ACR. That goes up here. And this is a Lone Star. That's an M4. M4, that's a Lone Star. Why are these in here? That's an ACR. That's an M4 with a M203 40mm grenade launcher. Okay, so that's all good now. So that's set up. Then I have MPXs and MCXs. Haven't really done much with those two weapon systems. Then I have my SCARs. The SCAR is my favorite weapon system to go to. Let's get these two down here because those are Mark 16s. You got the FN SCAR H, which is 762 by 51, and then you have the SCAR L, which is 556 by 45. And I like to keep my weapons sorted, as you can see, in different categories. And I got handguns. I got a lot of handguns. I'm still working on a few of them. Got some USB parts here. Got some USBs here. Got another Moo. So these are the handguns. This is one of my favorite categories. These are the snipers and DMR. Here, this is the AK guy. If you need to follow any channel on YouTube when it comes to weapons, it's the AK guy. He is awesome. And he developed his own 50 cal using a AK gas piston system. Well, it's modified, heavily modified to be able to produce enough gas to cycle the system. But yeah, you can see the AK inspirations. Let's take a closer look here and get this off. Here it is. This is a beast. This is an absolute monster. I haven't even shot this yet in game. Because, you know, if you shoot this, the whole map knows exactly where you are. But yeah, I love this. I love it. So yeah, sniper and DMRs. DMR is a designated marksman's rifle. It's not a sniper. It's most of the time it's a weapon system that's being used to fill the gap between a assault rifle and a sniper rifle. So this should be here because that's not a DMR. And then we have these. That's good. Good. All right. So snipers and DMRs. Then we got other weapons. Those are brands that don't fit the... This is an M4. What is going on? My other weapon crate is filled. Oh wait, I'm trying to put a weapon in a crate that I already have open. Jeez, I'm losing it, people. This is the SIG Spear, SIG MCX Spear. This is the weapon that the United States Armed Forces are now introducing to replace the M4. But apparently nobody is actually happy with it. I haven't really gotten into the why yet. I only know that nobody is really happy with the spear, so probably, you know, it's always money. It is always has to do with money. Who is the cheapest? And well, maybe it's important to think about what the infantry really needs and if the weapon system is actually working as it's supposed to. So these are my heavy weapons. These are the grenade launchers and the light machine guns. So heavy is probably not a right description for the box, but because these two are in here, and I'm really well. Okay, I could split them up. I could split them up. Let's do that. Let's split them up. Let's see. One, the M60. That's the Rambo machine gun. Everybody knows it from Rambo 1. And if you don't know it, then sorry, we cannot be friends. So this is light MGs, probably light machine guns. Don't lock it. So yeah, then we have plate carriers. As you can see, I have multiple ones of the same make and model. There are mods that I still need to install that I haven't installed yet that will increase the amount of plate carriers that I have. Then we have SMGs. Well, there's only one in here because I'm using one. Yeah, the light MGs. Shotguns. I got some Benellis. I got two MP155s. I got a Remington 870. I got a Mossberg and a Browning and another Remington. This should probably be here. I still need to work on my shotguns. I haven't done anything with my shotguns as of late. Then here we have backpacks. I see that I have this one double, but that doesn't really matter. And one empty box for future, you know, mags. That should probably be, wait, because I have, yeah, I have a second box for mags. These are the mags for my M249. Spray and pray. Okay, so magazines. This should then probably be here as well and get that sorted. That's good. So mag 1, mag 2, my magazines are in here. Medical equipment is in here. I still need to buy some more medical equipment. Gun parts that I'm not using. This should probably go over to my sniper rifles because I have sniper rifles that have no scope. So gun parts, this is called shotguns, but it should be empty because there's no shotguns. SMGs, also empty. Drinks is empty. Well, that's not working. I need to buy some more food and water because you will need water and food for your character. Belts can be reset. Gear can stay, and hand grenades. And then around that I have ammo boxes set up for all my ammo. I still need to give this a name. So that is 556 by 45 M856 A1. So I know what's in here and I know what ammo to put in to what gun. Then I have a scav case. I never play as scavs. I'm not sure why. And then I have these two special crates, pre-combat and after combat. Usually what I do before I set this up, I put everything in my pre-combat check. And then I have my, where you can't see it, I'll make a screenshot of it and probably fit it in somewhere. I have a real Escape from Tarkov checklist made for myself, which helps me not to forget the right ammo and the gear and, and that's why I put everything in the pre-combat check. And when I come out of a raid, if I have survived, I put everything in the after action checklist. And what I should buy is, I need, is it special equipment? Yep, body armor repair kit should be in there, and a weapon repair kit should be in there. That goes in there, and that goes in there. So if I've taken damage, I can repair my gear, and yeah. So yeah, that's kind of my setup, how I do things. And okay, then the mindset, because this isn't just your regular shooter. I play offline because online there's too many cheaters. And I'm waiting for version 1.0 to come out, which is happening in, I think, December, they said. So yeah, we'll see about what version 1.0, but for now, the mindset, because even offline, the enemies are really smart. You have like two main factions that you're fighting. You have the scavs, which are the scavengers, and you have the bear. And bear are, like yourself, private military contractors hired by the Russians. I'm not going into the entire lore. There are people who know way more about the story behind Tarkov than I do. What I am going to tell you is the basics. Tarkov is what we call a special exclusion zone, special trading zone, I think it was, where shit hit the fan. One big corporation got in there and started messing things up. And what happened is that they hired USEC, which is what you work for or worked for until they abandoned you. USEC is the American private military contracting agency, whatever you want to call it, and you have been abandoned. Everybody pulled out of Tarkov and you are left behind, and the whole premises of the game is to survive long enough to reach a exfil, an exfiltration point, and get out, get off the map, survive. The enemies are smart. They use cover. They will flank you. They will draw you into traps. They shoot straight. Sometimes they're a bit OP because they can look through shrubbery and sometimes even through walls, which was a issue not so long ago, or at least now with these mods that I run in this private game, nobody can come in here. I can hide in shrubbery and it reduces my visibility, so it's a little more realistic now. Also, I can adjust a lot of the um, options of said mods. Like I can work with friendly PMCs. Let's see. It should be. I should be able to get some. Bears do not speak English. How do I set these guys up again? Oh, my back is hurting. So back to, so I can overhaul the raid, um, like time changes, raid start events, random events, doors. The what is the mate service? What's that? Okay. So no bush. I can set that up. That's the mod that makes me invisible. That's all good. So these are all the mod settings. Um, yeah. Close. Um, so yeah, when you're traversing the maps, when you're walking through Tarkov, you actually have to pay attention to movement, sound, because you can hear them when they walk through hallways or when they are near to you. You can hear the ground grinding under their feet. You can hear them talk. If you hit them, and you hit them good, and they are still alive, you can hear them breathe and even apply medical um, items. They leave blood trails so you can follow them. Um, but in essence, Tarkov isn't your average shooter. It's not. It's definitely harder than anything I have ever played, and I played Battlefield and Call of Duty. I played World War III. I played, gosh, what else did I play? Um, from campaigns to online. Uh, this shooter is different. The entire lore behind it is way more complete and complex than anything I've played before, as well as the as I said, the enemies that are on a different level uh, than anything I have played before. So I actually go into these raids with the same mindset that I used when I was still in the service, and we went on missions in Afghanistan. I run my checklist, check if I have everything with me that I need for the mission, anything special that is required, like breaching tools or special weapons or anything. Um, that's what I have my personal checklist for. Um, then I have written down a few of my basic rules. Like one of them is take care of your gear and it will take care of you. Use the checklist, it's there for a reason. If something feels like a trap, it's a trap. You are alone, so use all your senses to see and hear enemies. Shoot to kill. I keep shooting until the enemy doesn't get up anymore. Plan your raid. Execute your plan. What exfil and what do I need to use this exfil? Because there are exfils that have specific requirements. Like one of my favorite maps is Reserve, and it has one exfil that you cannot use when you have a backpack on. Scavs work in teams and have bosses, and these bosses are badasses, I tell you. Bear are as trained as you are, or even better. Be critical about the loot you grab. Don't grab everything. And dead bodies make great traps. Move from cover to cover. Move, shoot, cover, repeat. Keep shooting until the target stays down. Heal often. Reload even more often. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Thank you, United States Marine Corps. Use high ground. Don't underestimate your enemy. Cover isn't concealment, and concealment isn't cover. And then I have my voice profile checklist, because I do use voice attack for some of the many commands that are available, many controls. You can check your mag, how many rounds are still in there. Don't say bullets, only idiots call it bullets, it's rounds. You can check your chamber, you can, because your weapon will fail at one moment, you can use it to clear your clear the chamber, you know, stuff like that. Because as I said, this game is different than the shooters that you're used to. There is way more options on your guns. Yeah, so that's kind of my 50 cents that I wanted to do on mindset in the game. As I said, these enemies are smart, real smart, and they will outgun you if you're not very careful. Okay, so that's yeah, that's it. Let's get some. Let's see if we can survive Tarkov. I'll see you guys back in a bit.